Hi fifth graders, this morning you spent time packing your backpack and gathering your supplies to be ready for when you come to Cedar Creek next week. In the past, we've been able to share supplies and have community buckets, but to help not spread germs, everybody is going to be using their own supplies. And I want to make sure, and Mrs. Twinter wants to make sure, that if your scissors fall on the floor, we know who to get them back to. Or if your pencil falls on the floor and we pick it up and we want to know who to get it back to. So what you're going to do right now is I want you to get a permanent marker. If you need to pause the video and get a permanent marker. The reason you want a permanent marker is because you don't want it to wipe off. It doesn't matter. The color of the permanent marker does not matter. Most of the time people say Sharpie. It does not have to be a Sharpie, but you want to look to see, it's kind of blurry there, but it says permanent marker. Okay, so I have a permanent marker. Then we worked hard to get them all packed. So after we write, we're going to put them away. Remember, you are going to either be storing, you've got a zipper pouch, maybe you're going to use a large Ziploc bag, or maybe you're going to use a school box. I am using a zipper pouch. So the first thing that I want you to do is whatever you're using to hold all of your supplies, I'd like for you to put your first name and last initial. So I'd like for you to actually take the lid off of your marker, and I'd like for you to write your first name and your last initial. Okay, so I would write Rebecca H. Okay, I've got that labeled. Then I'm going to set my container to the side. That way, as I label, I can put things in the container as I go. All right, you have your pencils. So with each pencil, I'd like for you to write, and it's kind of tricky, but write your first name, your last initial, and then you put it in. Then write your first name and your last initial, and then put it in. As you're writing, we're gathering the supplies in here because as soon as we have this packed, we're going to put it right back in our backpack. So with each supply, please write your first name and your last initial and then pack it. First name, last initial, pack. With the crayons, my crayons they aren't in a box anymore, and that's okay. There's 24 of them. Yes, I want you to write your first and last initial on every single crayon and then pack them. So write your first name with your last initial, pack it up. Same thing with the highlighter. You'll write on the highlighter, you'll write on your bottle of glue, and yes, I want you to write on every single colored pencil. Write on every single colored pencil, your first name, last initial, first name, last initial, first name, last initial. And then pack that up. Taking some time. It's a little bit tight, but I can do it. I'm gonna get those packed. I might switch over to a baggie. Yep, I'm gonna switch to a baggie, fifth graders. Look, I was trying to get all of this in here, but it's not fitting. So I'm going to get a large Ziploc bag, and I'm going to put all of my supplies because I now have my name on everything. All right, and so now this is going to go in my backpack. If you don't have one of these supplies, please let an adult know so that you can get it before you come to school. So your mission right now is to write your first name and last initial on every single supply, each colored pencil, each crown, each pencil. You got this.